Good morning. Welcome to a Manifest Wisely Tarot reading. So, if you are new, please subscribe. Consider subscribing or like the video. Okay, it's a little Palo Santo here. It's actually really strong. I don't even know why. I like it fills the air. I have incense going too. So, anyway, yeah. So, I'll just put that right here. Okay. I'll kind of continue to smoke a little bit. I'm gonna use my spooky cards. Some people might call them the spooky cards because they have the skeletons on them, but they happen to be Grateful Dead cards. I love the Steely that's behind me, posing as my backdrop today. So if you can't tell, I am camping right now. So I'm not exactly sure when I will be able to load this reading. Because when you're camping, right? It's like the point is to disconnect, yes. So disconnecting, but still connecting with this energy and with you. So, excuse my camping here. The dog and I might go for a little walk later. Once it warms up, the sun has started to come out. It looks very nice outside. And probably make myself some of the food that I brought. Exciting stuff. Yes. That is the big plans for the day. That's all right. What do we have for this collective, please? The Spooktacular Collective. I hope you've made your Halloween plans. I need to dig out my costume and make sure everything's all lined up how I want it to be. What do we have here? The nine. Talk about somebody who has it all together. The very, very nice Nine of Pentacles. Nine of. hmm On fleek or on fleck, whatever. How about on point? Your abundance is on point, okay? So if you've been worried about that collective, I don't think you need to be. These cards are very slick. It's very easy to shuffle them, but the finish kind of makes it a little slick. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was bouncing the table because I was resting my hand on it. What else do we have for this collective, please? Virgo, the Hermit, taking a little time out to yourself, decompressing, recharging, and that means potentially disconnecting, but also then connecting with what is actually important to you. Maybe it's going through some memories and you're seeing that some of those memories you are still cherishing, okay? But like what is going to be in that circle, right? You ever see that movie? With Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller. And he's like, Greg, this is the circle of trust, and you are here right now, right? Who's in your little circle of trust, right? Lighten you up, lighten this fire. Okay, and this does that look familiar? Come on now. I just put that. Why do you think I keep coming back and doing these readings, you guys? It ain't just for me, it's for you. Okay. So, right? Enjoy. What else do we have for this collective? We are grateful to be here, are we not? Yes. Sure beats the alternative. Victory is ours. Another day of life. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the air signs coming through with the Ace of Swords. Hmm. The truth has been spoken, right? I feel like your creative power, your leadership power, your force of nature has either been recognized or like communicated to you in some way. And I think it's like you showing now like that you're strong in this effort, okay? And that you're able to, sit and stand tall. Like I'm leaning over these car, like hunched over, right? Like really I should be like sitting with good posture, right? So that's kind of so funny. I was gonna put my pillow behind me, to help maybe. Where's Miss Margot? She'd be like, "Where's your posture rolls?" Anyway, what else do we have for this collective? We have the Six of Pentacles. I just feel like you're in for some magical experiences that you really maybe didn't believe that's possible. And that's kind of why, like, it's like the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades here, kind of thing. And this is a result of like the heart opening, so if you've been doing some healing work, if you've been um focusing on your chakras, and specifically the heart chakra opening, I think you're going to see more flow coming to you than what you saw before, okay? The collective, what else do we have for this collective? Yes. And throat chakra. What does spirit want to tell you? Find your way back to the heart. That's the song coming. Find your way back. You know it. It's an 80s. Find your way back to the heart. I think that's the lyrics, right? Or is it work your way back? I'm gonna have to Google that. What did we do before Google? We were so dumb. She's like, speak for yourself. I'm a Queen of Swords, and I got a brain about me, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius again. So I'm gonna tell it to you. Um, I gotta pause the video. Sorry, you guys. It's gonna drive me crazy. Actually, I realized I don't need to pause it because I'm recording on my computer, and exactly. Um, Jefferson Starship. It's even better. I love it. Find your way back. Find your way back. What are the lyrics here? Find your way back to her heart, to her heart. Find your way back to her heart. Oh, oh my God. I have let you guys, this is crazy. Do you see this figure here? This must have been, I don't know who the artist is of this painting, but I have like a downloaded painting of the photo JPEG of the photograph or whatever, and it's like the same like figure. This is nuts. I was meant to see this. Okay, you guys, this is crazy. All right, I'm going to end up linking that. I know it's too late now, but I wish I could go back in time and start all over somehow and get it right from the start. And the Queen of Swords, I mean, known to be an icy character. Like I said, wielding the power of truth in the sword here. Now, she's looking back though at this. Oh my God. Okay, guys. So the way that it's positioned on the board, she's looking at this card, right? But then when I held the card up, she's looking at the heart. But this card is in the position of the heart chakra on my spread. Okay. So I'll show you. See, we have root down here is the Nine of Pentacles and sacral. And we have solar plexus. Now we have heart. And this is communication here, throat. Okay. So I kid you not. Anyway, continuing on here. My dog's all snugged up. She's all curled up right next to me. Like, Mom, when are you done with this reading so we can like get on this walk that you're talking jabbering about? Anyway, which that reminds me, I'm wearing flip-flops inside my camper and it's a little chilly outside, so I'm gonna have to change my shoes before we go for the said walk. And like maybe even put on socks. You guys, I haven't worn socks like except maybe for indoors, like as slippers. I understand now the snowbird mentality. Okay. What is in your third eye, please? Okay. Gotta go, and the deadheads know where the climate suits my clothes. Who's going to Mexico, you guys? Who's going to Mexico? Sail away, sail away, sail away. Talk about sailing off into a magical land, right? Because if you're leaving these five swords behind and you're out here on this ship, you're like, yo, from a distance, check it out. Sailing away into a musical land of happiness. And guess what? It doesn't even have to be in Mexico. It can be literally in your backyard. And it's going to be in my camper a little bit later when I practice my music. I've been so busy at home, you guys. I haven't played I still need to cut like these nails are cute and everything, but like I can't play guitar with that. I mean, could attempt to, but then I'm gonna mess up my guitar and it's not gonna sound very good. Give me the straight dope here. Just the facts, man. Just the facts. So, in our crown, what do we have today? Yay! Also, my deadhead friends, if you're on my friends list, I'm giving a free reading away through Monday. So pick a number 1 through 5. Find the post on my Facebook if you're on my friends list, okay? Three of Swords in the crown. Well, we all know a Queen of Swords does not do that. Not from the aspect of, okay. So some of you are seeing and like there's situations where you like kind of know better than to get into it because you're starting so abundantly that it's like going back to that level would be remedial. Um, unless you're looking to, like some people say recreate high school or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that just that kind of yeah, it's so that part of your life although it existed, it is not it's it's something that you've grown from. This is not coming through in the heart anymore. It's almost like you've gotten to the point of healing, right? And you see you have like these two sides, right? And you've healed the division in between. And you've done it from like an intellectual space. So this could even be like coming to you in the 5D. There's also this rain in the background. So I don't even know if this is like emotional mourning, but there could be some intellectual mourning of like things that could have been that just were not, right? Like, well, that was a nice idea, right? Does that mean that idea has to die though? Like, maybe it just needs a little reconfiguration here. Okay? I mean, we all have a balance between good and evil, life and death, and especially when we experience loss and what that means to us. Okay? One day I'm going to be fertilizer for, like I personally am probably not going to be cryogenically frozen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I'll probably be cremated and I'll be a little ash in the wind somewhere. But that little ash in the wind is gonna, line the banks of the river. It's gonna fall by this tree. And hopefully what I've put out there into the universe, it's gonna help nourish that next cycle. It was kind of deep. That's what you get when you go camping, I guess. They're spinning ghost stories, yes? Or do you like ghost stories, right? Maybe I should do a nighttime reading tonight. That would be kind of fun. If I have enough room on here, I will, if I'm getting the energy, you know what I mean? Like, because I never like to force readings, you guys. Okay. You guys know if you watch me that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I was going to do this. I don't know why I was going to do this reading today. Like, sometimes I'm just feeling it and that's what happens. So, you know, and sometimes it's my own, like, and so I have to go through and, kind of process that. And I have to clear out my own energy before I can get into the um, whatever this is. Because, even as a reader, I benefit from these things here. So my banner held up. It's like, you know, it's rigged up there. It's not exactly tied down. So let's see what else is going on with this energy here for this collective. And if you're not resonating with this today, do not worry about it. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, yes, the volume says it's on. Okay, good. Well, that would suck. Here's this entire tarot reading for you to lip read, right? Has YouTube figured that out yet? The lip reading? Hmm? That'll be the day. That'll be the end, right? Feel like that's when Max Headroom will seriously take over. You guys, Back to the Future. Um, you know, I really like the world is your oyster saying. It's wherever you go, whatever you do, you can meet new people, you can make new connections, and you have a life of your choosing. So, um, if you want to create something, okay, don't be afraid to step into it because you've already shown that you're ready, okay, with the abundance that you have currently. All right? Okay. So if you're on the level or you want to be on the level, right? Like this is for you. Only you can define what that level is as well. Like what one person is satisfied with is completely different than what somebody else is satisfied with. Okay. Some people are like, I have to have a six pack at all times. For some people, that means a six pack of beer in the fridge. For other people, that means a six pack on their body from the gym. Okay. What does it exactly? That's a, you know, 10 of Pentacles. Mm. Mm. So I feel like collective, these deep thoughts are going to bring you closer to say necessarily your success, but that is kind of what it is, really. Because the success is going to be not only from your ideas, but the people that surround you, including those close relationships. Okay. And this is depicting a close relationship here between this man and this woman, right? And even with this older woman here, like she is part of the family as well. And with the dogs, like there's a collaboration that's occurring here that is greater than the sum of its parts, right? And that's part of what I'm getting from the overall strength of this reading as well. Okay. And some of that, if you didn't have that past history drama, would you be able to appreciate what you had today? Right. That's kind of like some of the lessons that we have to learn in life. Right. And that's just kind of sometimes, unfortunately, how life works, that we have to learn those lessons. Yes. Okay. Maybe you don't ever have to learn a lesson in your life is perfect. I don't know. Good for you. You don't need this reading. If so, please like the video and subscribe on your way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a human being, okay? Six of Swords again. Yeah, I feel like when you have separated yourself from whatever situation or situations that's been bothering you, it's just everything has been coming into clarity about the direction that you need to place your confidence, okay? And that's part of why your confidence is getting stronger, okay? Here with this Ace of Swords, all right? And like I said, it's kind of like recognition too. It's like, you know, maybe somebody like doesn't realize your impact. Like maybe you're part of like a couple or something, okay? For instance. And here's a famous example, Ronald and Nancy Reagan. Okay, she famously like checked with an astrologer every day, and I'm not doing this to like promote astrology or tarot or anything like this. This is just an example. It just happens to be, but remember they were both actors from California, okay? Like he was an actor. He acted with Betty Davis. Like let's not forget, okay? Why do you think he was such a good public speaker, folks? He had hours and hours of screen time. And anyway, if you didn't know, now you do. So, the point being, he did not necessarily act without her input, but the American public did not elect Nancy Reagan, right, as president. Maybe that's why some of the first wives have been so heavily scrutinized after her, and like how, scrutinized Hillary was, and all some of these other women, because it's like, you know, yeah, nobody realized that all this was going on until later. And then, he had the dementia and some of that stuff. And it's like, who's really running the country here? Okay. So, but it's what's happening is for the betterment of you and your partner, okay? Because you're getting this 10 of Pentacles here right now. Okay, so this may be like a couples reading, okay? I'm not typically used to doing, I just do what comes through, okay? Anyway, but this Six of Swords is kind of showing it's like once you've kind of isolated and realize what's important now it's your time to kind of turn back outwardly and be like, like, yeah, I'm that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, um, I I hold more strength than you might realize, so I'm not going to be pushed around. And so this Six of Swords is not running away from situations. It's protecting your energy and going towards situations that are good for you. Okay. So keep that in mind. Like, so this I feel like too, um, your confidence may have been a little stagnant before, and now that this truth is coming through to you, it's like, oh, I can take this anywhere I want. I hate to really say manipulate, but I can, control or harness, you know what I mean? And push that into something way better. Okay. Such as this reciprocal relationship we have here with the Six of Pentacles that came out. And, this did come out in a previous reading of mine. So this may be somewhat themed. Mm. The song I had this morning in my head is Arcade Fire, Put Your Money on Me. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles right on top of the six. So yeah, he's saying, put your money on me, babe. I got it, babe. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who understands how to put money in the piggy bank, right? And we all know that, if you look tomorrow, it's going to be the same 5 cents that you put in the piggy bank, right? But, at the end of a week, at the end of a month, at the end of a year, what is that going to be for you? Right? And so, even just starting with those small tokens, it can develop into something that is seemingly, and I don't want to say seemingly, actually, that it actually is more balanced for you. Okay. And like I said, it's like that future so bright, you gotta wear shades type thing. So, two, I guess, applying this to couples, if you have not been in the best reciprocal type of relationship, I feel like for some reason there's going to be some rebalancing that happens. So, for those of you that are in existing kind of relationships, okay. And I would like to hope that those are relationships where both parties know that they're in a relationship. Okay, so that's the kind of reading I'm going. You know what I mean? I know we're in tarot land, but right. Okay. So have to be practical about things. And the Queen of Swords, I think, is actually a pretty practical queen, right? She's like the new Korean skincare. Okay, great. The old stuff that's 5 years old, don't need it. Great, throw it out. Done. Decision done. She's like ADHD. What's that? Okay. So, clarifying this Queen of Swords. Ooh, Temperance, Sagittarius, patience. Is somebody trying your patience collective with shenanigans or something? I mean, Sagittarius is a bit of a playful sign. Am I not? Am I not? Okay. Um, if you know any Sagittarians, perhaps you do. Sagittarius is also opposite Gemini on the astrological wheel. So that's why I'm getting the strong pull here. All right. So this could be a friendship that you have with somebody as well. So these could be different kinds of partnerships, right? It doesn't always have to be a romantic partnership when I'm channeling. Could just be, okay. So take that message as it resonates for you. Again, the queen. Boy, oh boy. Now, a queen also, this queen in particular of swords has a very pointed vision and direction of how she wants things to go. Okay. And part of that Six of Swords, okay, is, you know, claiming the destiny, that could be in a different location, kind of a expansion of the kingdom, clearing the path, clearing the vision, only allowing upright energies. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Maybe I should cook after this and then go for a walk. That'll be the order of operation next. Yes. Day in a life. Two of Wands. Okay. So, talking about partnerships, um, not sure what this King of Swords is doing on the bottom of the deck here, but I know all there is to know about the crying game. I'm just not getting any heaviness around this two of Wands, even on top of the Three of Swords. I just feel like you have so many possibilities, collective, and like it like doesn't matter what direction you go in almost. I feel like this King of Wands in some way is trying to come through and say in a way the days of that heaviness, the days of that emotional bog are gone. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave you guys with a light worker card. Got a little message here before we go. Turn my heater back on. I had to turn it off so you could hear the video. Sorry if some of the videos have been hard to hear. I was using my plug-in camera and I don't think the microphone is very good on it. The camera's good, but the microphone is, I don't think it's very good. So, it's all a learning experience, right? Technology. The ever unfolding rose, you guys. Right in the heart, okay? Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, and that's, I feel like, the lesson that you've learned here with this Three of Swords. Like, it doesn't feel like that why me, kind of burden sometimes that can come through when life really hits at you, right? And it's like now you're being released to be more free for yourself, okay? Now that may have included expansive healing on your part, but you're also really ready for it here in the Six of Pentacles, okay? And you know what's important to you. Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Yeah, this keeps coming. This has come out like the last 3 times I've used this deck. Okay, you guys. So there's definitely some protection around you, your abundance. Okay. Leap. Ooh. Says you go first. The universe will catch you. Mm. So, talk about the world card, new beginnings, and then the fool, right? You're like, well, I can't do that. I don't know what's going to happen. Go and check out my reading titled Blind Faith. In some of those readings, we were at the Two of Swords. Now we're at the Two of Wands, where it's like, I have to make a decision, but it's like, oh, should I go to Paris or should I go to, Tuscany? Right? It looks like she's got a pretty good setup right here. Okay. And she didn't get there by not learning a thing or two and knowing how. That's right. Knowing how to transform into something beautiful. I'm getting that Tiff. Is that Tiffany song? Could have been so beautiful. Seriously, guys, this song was coming through earlier today too. I'm pretty sure it's Tiffany. Yeah. And so Tiffany and this Jefferson Starship song. Um, Tiffany, yeah, could have been so beautiful. Flowers that you gave me are just about to die. When I think about what could have been, makes me wanna cry. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, yeah. Super deep. Deep healing. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And remember, if you're on my friends list, please pick a number 1 through 500. I'll be picking a number at random. Hopefully, I will find the correct app to help me do that, right? Because I don't want to write out 1 through 500 and have to draw them out of the hat. Okay. That'd be really old school in it. So, good luck. And until next time, please manifest wisely. Please subscribe, like, or drop a comment. We'll see you later. Bye.